This is going to be a video response to not one but two other vloggers. But this video response I want to do is to Chase on two wheels and Dr. Speedy 1050. It's 1000 versus 600s. And originally Chase on two wheels did a video to where, you know, he's comparing the Ducati. You know, after I watched this video, I sent him a message. Sorry. And I was talking about, you know, that I've had a 600 and now riding a 750, and I'd like to have a 1000. But, you know, I'm 6'2". Left that in a comment to him, then he comments back saying that, you know, I should probably go with a sport touring, which is what I'm riding now. And they are really comfortable. He also said, you know, that you're slunched over on the super sports or sport bikes, which really, being slunched over doesn't really affect me any. It doesn't bother me. Let's go down here. The only thing, because like I said, I've had a 600. The only thing that really bothered me was my knees. That's the only thing that really bothers me, which it bothered me on this bike. And I think that it goes for most people. When you have your heels tucked up under your butt, they're going to hurt after a while. And then I watched Dr. Speedy's video on the 600s versus 1000. You know, he originally had the CBR 1000 and then went back to an R6. You know, and I told him basically the same thing, you know. And he's like, you know, I wouldn't get the 1000 and go with a 600, which I think he was just going off personal preference or his opinion. I think he just liked the 600s better. Of course, he's shorter too. I think he mentioned in that message that's understandable. You know, I mean, the smaller you are, the more comfortable you're going to be on a super sport. You know, I didn't reply to them when they sent these messages just because I didn't really feel like explaining myself. I thought that maybe if I explained it on video or something, talked it out, I could probably explain it a little better. But yeah, I mean, being on a super sport, it doesn't bother me being tucked in. Like I said, the only thing that really bothers me is my knees. That I get used to. You know, if I feel like I need to stop, then I stop. You know, pull off and rest for a little while, which is, I think, what most people do on sport bikes anyways. But yeah, I'm still looking for a bike. Still would like to have a 1000. Strongly considering going to a 600. I just really like the fact that, you know, a 600's small and nimble, and you know, like living here in Kentucky, we've got nothing but curves, as you can see. And being on a 600, you can just like really max it out, you know, and just have a lot of fun with it. Where a 1000, I don't think I would have as fun in the curves. It'd be a freaking blast like on the straightaways and stuff, because it's just tons of power. Like this one here, I would love to just be able to come down here and go down a couple of gears. Yeah, that was a fail. But, you know, anyways, pop the clutch and do a wheelie. That's the point I was getting to. But yeah, I mean, that part would be pretty cool. Even though it's as dangerous as it is, I probably wouldn't do it too much, because you know, riding a bike is dangerous in itself. And I've got a wife and a 2-year-old, so, you know, really appreciate them putting up with my craziness about motorcycles. It's an understatement. It really is. I have such a big passion for motorcycles and sport bikes particularly that, you know, I really appreciate her putting up with it and allowing me to get out and ride. You know, I do think about while I'm out riding. You know, I do have a 2-year-old, and things could go wrong. Things do go wrong. It's just a matter of time. But I just hope and pray that, you know, God's with me and I get back home safely. But yeah, I mean, that's in a nutshell. You know, sport bikes don't bother me comfortably wise, other than the knees. I still want a sport bike, will always ride a sport bike. I won't never get on no cruisers. I'm sport bikes for life, for as long as I can ride. Well, that's all I wanted to talk about today, so thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.